Following collection, the cheesecloth can be removed containing the gel plug, which we again tried to prevent from getting into the semen. You can see the massive size of how the gel plugs that are formed from the bore come and stick together to form the seal to the cervix. The semen, which can be from 200 to 400 mils of raw semen, is shown here. This semen again should be carefully handled in that rapid temperature changes can cause cold shock, so everything again is pre-warmed prior to mixing or even adding to the beakers. The semen can be poured out to measure the total volume of the semen that is present. And the temperature of the semen is checked because adding the extender must be within about 2 degrees of the semen itself. Semen can also then be put on a microscope slide and evaluated. The extender then is added to the semen, in which again the temperature is within 2 degrees of the semen when you start to handle it. And again you can see that we check the extender and check the semen itself before adding to make sure that we do not cause cold shock. And without doing a count of semen, a raw value is usually 3 volumes of extender to 1 volume of semen that is collected from the bore. And this can be utilized as a pretty much normal procedure into extending semen for processing. We then, after mixing the semen, pour it into a bottle which generally is between 75 to 100 mils of total volume. Again, this is very important when breeding the sow that we have a volume of at least greater than 50 mils, and usually this again is somewhere between 50 and 100 mils of total volume. The bottle is squeezed to get the air out as much as possible. And now we are ready to place the semen bottle into the coolant refrigerator, which is usually around 15 degrees C for storage of boar semen. Extenders that are usually Beltsville, Kiev or Modena extenders will allow us to place them within this cooler and actually be utilizable for 5 to 7 days after collection. The bottles are placed on their side down in the cooler, as you can see here. And again, the temperature which we want is much higher than a refrigerator, so you do not put it in a refrigerator for cooling, but actually a temperature of somewhere between 12 to 15 degrees centigrade. And semen can be mixed and moved around if it's been stored. It should be, if you have not used it every day, to again give the sperm cells some surface area with the extender itself for survival.